Hello there, everyone. Pearl Jr. here. Okay, I know I went live a couple of days ago and I'm already back. Well, because there's news to report. When there's no news to report and I don't see a couple of things that I want to talk to you guys about, then I don't go on live. But since there's news to report, a few pieces of news to report, I thought, you know what? I'm going to go live. Well, anyway, Pearl Jr. here, of course. Stays all day, Shea. Let's do work and play, because every body has skin. Make sure you order your Stays All Day Shea. It's a really, really great product. Great for the skin. You smell fabulous, and you're getting organic, natural skincare. And you could smell like designer fragrances for much less. So before you go to that Macy's counter and you plop down money on Chanel or Victor and Raw or Dolce and Gabbana or any of those, or Creed, oh my God. I have shea butter that smells like those famous scents, Flower Bomb Tiger. Oh my God, Rihanna type fragrances. Oh my God, Paris Hilton, Kim Kardashian. We have their scents in shea butters. Okay, in shea butters. So be sure to go to the Skin Butter store. You can come to my store if you're in LA at 11107 Burbank Blvd in North Hollywood, or order online at staysalldayshay.com. In the summertime, we freeze these before we send them because shea butter can melt in the sun or the heat. So we freeze them, and now we have thermal bags that helps keep it from melting. But if it ever melts into an oil, all you do is pop it back in the refrigerator. But you don't want that to happen because since it's whipped shea butter, which makes it nice and soft, since it's whipped shea butter, you might lose a little volume, but that just means it's more concentrated. All right. So Stays All Day Shea. Make sure that you go to Stays, S-T-A-Y-S, All Day Shea, which is SHEA.com. All right, let's get to some news, okay? The first news is Prince, not Prince Jackson, Prince Rogers Nelson. I think Prince was born with Prince Roger Nelson, and then he did that whole name thing where he became a symbol. Then he got married. And once he got married, there was Rogers with an S on it. And it said at that point, both of you agreed that this is your new name. So people were wondering if Prince faked his death and was there a name issue. There could have been, but we have Prince's passports with the S on it. We have the marriage name statement with an S on it. So his last known name was Prince Rogers Nelson. And there's weird things about Prince's death too, but and I've been studying it with some advanced Prince death hoaxers, and I'm just not convinced Prince faked his death. Just not convinced, you know. Prince put a lot of crazy stuff in his music and in his actions, but that would exist even if he does die. You see what I mean? It's going to exist forever, and we're all going to die one day. Okay, but before I get to the third death that I predicted, oh my God. You know, before I came on today, I don't have that much time. Before I came on today, I was thinking, oh, let me just check the news real quick. And sure enough, news that Hulk Hogan, the famous wrestler who was controversial, who's a Trump supporter, who uses the N-word, okay, and got into a lot of trouble. And then there was a sex tape, but then this Gawker website had to pay him like $200 million for a defamation or for something. But anyway, he's had his controversies, but he still changed the game of wrestling. He made it more mainstream, and he's one of the most famous wrestlers. Apparently, he had a heart attack, a cardiac arrest. That's what the reports are showing now. He was 71 years old. So I guess rest in peace. You know, I don't like that you use the M word and you think because my skin is darker, I'm less of a human being. I don't really like that. But I still thank you for your contribution to entertainment. You were one of the best. Okay, so let's go back to Prince real quick. So we had, Malcolm Jamal Warner, we had Ozzy Osbourne, and now we have Hulk Hogan. Okay, that's enough for a while, God. That's enough. That's enough. Okay, okay, so let's go here. Prince Rogers Nelson. There's apparently some kind of concert that's being released, right? And it's really Prince, and it is coming out for the first time. So it's Prince, okay? So it's a live concert, I believe. It's going to be in IMAX, and I bet you the sound is going to be phenomenal, okay? Now, this is what's interesting, is look at the end. Look at that. What the heck? Did you guys see that? Did you see that? What's August 29th? That's Michael's birthday. Why is it coming out on Michael's birthday? Why are you sharing the day with Michael? Are Michael's fans going to be a little upset that Prince decided to try to upstage Michael's birthday by releasing his concert that day? I just think that's a weird day to release a Prince thing on Michael's birthday. But hey, it is what it is. I remember when Prince, on the Michael album, and you got to remember Prince's death announcement, Prince died on Cecil's birthday, which was April 21st, 2016. And that's Queen Elizabeth's birthday too. Did you guys know that? But that's when Prince died. And so there's a lot of weird things like Die For You. April is the 4th month. And Die For You. You is the 16th out letter or something. What is it? Die For You. And UVWXYZ. So that is the 16th letter? No, what is it? Die For You means something. It's something that means the death date, like he predicted the death date. Okay. I know it's the 4th month, April, and then the 16th, but there's something else going. Oh, the 21st. That's right. U is the 21st letter of the alphabet. Okay. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, 21st. So 4/21 Die For You. That's creepy, right? So there's a lot of those things, right? With Prince. But since Prince has passed away, crickets. We get nothing from him, to where with Michael feeds the death hoax. He's fed it. We're so fat. We're so fat with death hoax clues from Michael and his family. Fat. To where with Prince, we have crickets. And also, Prince's estate is closed. Okay, and the money has been distributed out to his family members. Prince left no will, left no trust. So it was in gestate, which means that whatever the laws of Minnesota are, is what they did with his estate. So his family members have, most of them have sold to Primary Wave. And Primary Wave, I think, owns a piece of Michael's stuff too now. But Primary Wave is a publishing company that owns a lot of rights to a lot of songs. There's a few family members out of 6 siblings. One died. Maybe, I can't tell you. I know one died, and Raffles apparently got his inheritance. Remember Raffles Van Axel? I'm just saying, I don't know. But hey, but I knew Raffles, and I know Raffles. And, okay. So I ain't going off on a Prince thing. So anyway, so Prince is coming out August 29th. There are some people who still believe that Prince faked his death. And of course, they have a right to believe that. You know, it's just me personally. I agree. I could do a 30-minute, hour probably, documentary, just 1 hour documentary on all the death hoax clues that would make people think like Prince was cremated the next day. That was weird, right? The whole plane thing was weird. It's a whole bunch of stuff with Prince. Okay. Yeah. Die For You, 4 April, you, the 21st letter. I'm just saying, that's just weird, right? So anyway, Anyway, so now we're talking about the estate. So Prince's estate is closed. Michael's isn't. Michael's is open. So let's go back here to the LA court again, because I want to go back and visit this. We visited this the last slide, but I need to go back because I've been thinking about it, right? Oh my goodness, I'm getting a little hot. I've been thinking about this, right? So here we go. I gotta go soon. Civil cases. Let's, no, probate. Let's go back. I'm so sorry. Let's go back. Probate. Okay, I've been thinking a lot about this, right? B. Okay, let's go here. Remember the 2 dates where it said that the courts got involved with Michael's trust, right? Even though Michael had finished it in 2002, March 22nd, 2002, after Prince Paris and BG was born. And then the will was in 2002 as well, 2002 as well. But Michael was in New York with Al Sharpton on July 7th, 7/7. Okay, 2000 and what's it? Yeah, 7/7. I'll look it up, okay, because I get so many dates with Michael. Okay, so let's revisit this real quick. All right, so this is the Michael Jackson, Joseph, we all know that's not his name, decedent, right? So we got 2 dates, right? May 29th and June 29th. Why are there 2 dates? Okay, why are there 2 dates? And this date right here is before the death announcement. Now, I had reported that before because one time I went to one of the hearings and on the door, it had that date, right? So it says this one was dismissed on 6/15/2018, right? Dismissed? Dismissed, that means it's closed, right? Dismissed means closed, right? So anyway, so let's go back to the first document. Okay, well, let's go back here. Hold on. Before we do that, let's go to the first filing. Let's see when the first filing was. Ooh, this is a long file. Okay, keep going. We're here, all the way back. Gosh, Michael, it's been a lot of years since you faked your death. Okay, here we go. 2009. Okay, here we go. Ooh, what is this? Wait a minute. 2017. Here we go. 2019. Oh, that's 19. Okay. All right. I thought I was at 2009. I thought I was. Let me go back. Okay. No. Okay. So we're going to keep going. There's 2009. 2009. Okay, so the first hearing they have is July 6, 2009, right? So let's go to the other one, okay, because I'm thinking, was it really opened just a month, less than a month before he faked his death? Because we know Michael left us a lot of pre-death hoax clues. Lots and lots and lots of pre-death hoax clues, right? Lots and lots and lots of pre-death hoax clues. And Michael's estate is still open. Unlike Prince's, where everybody got their money and the estate is closed, Michael's is still open, right? And I'm going to tell you what I believe. Okay, so here, fee waiver requested. So 12/31/1998, then they have something 2001, and then 6/29, order appointing special administrators, 6/29. So I'm just wondering, what is up with the 2 dates, right? Let's go back. Let's go back here. And let's go back. Hold on. No case found. What you mean no case found? Okay, here we go. Hold on a second. Let's do this. I know there's a case here. What am I doing wrong? Okay, so let's do this, online services, and here we go. Search for case information, probate, and let's do this. All right, search. All right, so now let's compare. Why are there 2 dates? You know, why are there two dates? So now let's do 629. Let's see if it's the exact same file. It looks like it is, but this one says under court supervision as of 4/30/2016. So according to this, they have both cases open for 2 years. The other one was 2018. This one was under court supervision before the other one was dismissed. That's all just so bizarre, you know. So let's go here and let's see if this is all the same too. I thought I'd do it with you guys, because, you know, I'm so busy all the time that I'll do it with you guys. And we're going to get to other news too. Okay. So here we go. 2010, 2009. So let's see. Yep. The same exact thing. But why are there two dates? There is something weird going on here. And there's cover-ups. There's cover-ups by the LA court. Because why did they not discover his name is Michael Joe Jackson? How come nowhere in these courts and nowhere in the death documents do they ever use his real name? Okay? And it is against the law to purposely falsify a name. We went over that. I showed you guys the case law, right? Also, as against the Department of Public Health, who keeps death records, you got to use their full complete name, okay? Because it has the middle name there, okay? It's not like, oh, the middle name don't matter. Yeah, it does. It matters a lot because there's so many Michael Jacksons out there, right? So I don't know. Was the estate open a month before? Okay, and they're just covering it up now? I don't know, but now we got two cases. I'm just saying, there's always something, right? And they could always make an excuse. Now, there was, in around 2016 to 2018, they were revamping their court system, right? So I don't know. Okay, so let's look up that date, this date. Let's go back and let's see if anything substantial happened on this particular day. 4:30, nothing happened 4:30, and the other one was not 4:30, the other one was on, I gotta get out of here, it was closed 6:15. So let's see if anything happened on 6:15, right? Let's look, let's see if there's a document filed for 6:15. Okay, let's see, 6:15. There's a lot of stuff going on. Okay, 6:15. So 6:15, 2018. So let's go here, 2018, 6:15. Let's look. Nope, it goes from 6:15. Order appointment guardian. 6:15, 2018, order appointment guardian. Okay, I'm going to have to look that up. Order appointment guardian. Let me make sure I got the date right. Yep, 6:15, 2018, order appointing. Okay, so let's go here. I know I should have. Let's go here. And I am going to see if I can find at least the first page of that. Okay. So 6:15, 2018. So here we go with all the documents. So it's probably somewhere around here. So many pages, my goodness. So no, that's 2012. So let's go here. So we want to go 2018. This is 2015. So let's go a little closer, maybe page 14. 2018. Page 13, let's see. Nope, let's go to page 12. Sorry, guys, sorry. Page 12. Nope, I'm not at 2018 yet. Okay, so 6:15 is on page 10. Okay, so 6:15. It says 6:14. Oh, that's 2019. Okay, 6:1. Okay, page 11. 6:15. Let's keep looking. Okay. Huh. Where's the order? 6:15. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, am I doing something wrong, guys? Look. Okay, so there's 517, right? 517. So that means you go to the next page, 517. Let's go to here, 517. And let's go here. Nope, it's not there. Okay, 517. We want to go 615. Let's go to page 10. 2020. Let's go here. It's not here. It's not here. Am I doing something wrong? 6-1, 521, 6. Huh. So that document's not here, and it says it filed on this date, and it's supposed to be matching. So there's nothing. So there's nothing on 4/30/2016. Now we have nothing corresponding with, with the other date of 6/15/2018. Am I doing it right? Am I just, no, 4 or 5, and then you go to the previous page, and you're here. Nope, it's not here. Okay, so anyway, guys, so things are weird and things don't always match up, and they really should. They really, really should match up. If you have a closing date, there should be a corresponding document that says we have closed, or we have ordered this to be transferred, or we have done something. And make sure my brain ain't on fry. Okay, because I know I gotta go. But anyway, so we're gonna do. Yep, there we go. Okay, let me make sure I got it right. Yes. 4/30/2016, nothing there. And then the other one is this one. Make sure. Is 6/15/2018. So I don't know. But something weird. We know it's weird because Michael faked his death, so we know. And his trust was a living trust, okay, where Michael was the trustee and trustor. But what do the LA courts really know? That's where I'm kind of at. What do they really, really know? But anyway, so we have that. Now let's go to the other thing. Michael Biopic! We got a date, y'all. We got a date. It's 2 days after Earth Day. Okay. It's supposed Michael's biopic is coming out in April 24th. Okay. April 24th, which is a Friday. Well, the closest holiday that's related to Michael is on the 22nd, on Wednesday, which is Earth Day. And we know that Earth Song was Michael's last performance before he left. He did, on the 24th, he did all these Death Hoax songs. He did Thriller. He did Is It Scary? He did what Threatened. He did well, I don't know, but he did Threatened. He did all Death Hoax songs. And Earth Song, What If I Live Again? What If I Die Again? It's kind of an ear illusion that I've showed you guys many, many times. And also, if you look at the video, Earth Song, right? You look at the video, Earth Song. It's about the dead coming back to life, right? It's about the dead reversing back to the living, right? Okay, and that's why Michael planned on coming back. He didn't think it was going to go this far. And it went this far. And it kept going and going and going and going and going, right? So then he got caught up, and he got caught up in a trick bag. Now, I want to talk about Michael's estate. Okay, I'm gonna say it. This is what I feel. Okay, when Wade Robeson first came out with his charges in 2013, right? I was talking on the phone with Peter Michael Bobby. And we were so close. We talked on the phone for hours every day. He called me several times a day, and we talked, right? And I told him, I said, you better nip that in the bud right now. If you don't nip that in the bud now, it's going to grow and grow. And I took a personal investment in Michael's innocence because I covered the trial. I went on probably 100 radio stations defending him, telling the truth. And I also did the documentary, Michael Jackson, The Trial and Triumph of the King of Pop, which eventually got distributed to 50 million homes, a deal I signed 7 weeks before the death announcement, even though Papa Joe had contacted me a few years prior. Okay, so, and the address of Michael Jackson's This Is It contract that he signed was the same address as my distributor. Okay. Also, Rock City Entertainment, which was the name of the company that I did the distribution deal, that was the middleman. It eventually got distributed to Warner Brothers. But Rock City was also a company that Michael had with Kerry Gordy and Jack Wishna. Okay, so I was a part of the planning for Michael Jackson faking his death, right? So, so with the Michael's innocent, I took a vested interest in that. Okay, because we worked really, really, really hard. As tiny as a person I am and as little power as I have, I gave him my all about his innocence, and I still stick to it. Because so far, there's no new evidence, just words coming out of people's mouth. Well, now here we are, 2013, we're here 12 years later, 2015, over 12 years later, and Michael's still messing with the Wade and James situation. Okay, that should have been nipped in the bud the whole time, and then if Michael wouldn't have dragged his little feet, I thought, because when I first talked to Peter Michael Bobby and told him, he said, well, they got to hear the case. Really? So I thought maybe it was a way to have something going on so the estate never closes. That's what I thought. But then it got so ugly and so nasty. And then when James said, oh, this has been going on too long. Well, you can stop it at any time, James. Oh, you can stop it at any time. So I don't know what's going on, but the Michael estate is still open. Nobody's gotten their money. The money has not been distributed, unlike Prince's estate, which all the money's gone. Okay, Prince has nothing anymore. Everybody has their money. It's been distributed. Okay, so that's a big factor in why I believe that Prince did not fake his death, and the reason why I believe Michael did fake his death. With Michael, there's so much more. So I'm bigger. I'm 10 sumo wrestlers full of Michael Jackson death hoax information, facts and proof and evidence and clues. Okay, so we have the Michael biopic coming out 2 days after Earth Song. Okay, so remember the first release date was Easter weekend, Resurrection. So Michael's still playing with us. And then somebody said, do you think Michael knows about the biopic? And then Michael's behind every single project. What do you think? You think he's alive, but he's just sitting in a rocking chair going, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Michael is the brains and the leadership of every single solitary project. Okay? Michael is, and then somebody released some picture of some bearded guy on the set. I don't know. I'm tired of looking at those, could this be Michael? Could this be Michael? The reason why is because I can't go back there and pull the mask off and find out. Right? I can't do that. Right? And people say, where's Michael? Where's Michael? Don't matter. We knew he lived at Havenhurst. We knew his address at Neverland. You still can't get to him. Right? You can't get to him. So what does it matter where he's at? You can't get to him. Right? So I don't know, but I know that Michael's probably been on set, because one time Behind the Mask, remember there are 2 videos for Behind the Mask, the second Behind the Mask with Optimum Productions, Peter Michael Bobby was calling me, and he was in a crowded room, and I can hear things going on. And I said, where are you? He said, I'm at work. Then the video came out at the same time, and he called himself. When he called you for a minute, it said Behind the Mask. Okay? And that could be verified by Anthony's mother, I think. I think it's Anthony's mother, some relative of Michael's, because we called her one time, And she had put out there, does somebody know who Behind the Mask is? Because her head was messed up. I forget her name. I can't remember everything. I can't remember everything. That just popped in my head from somewhere. But, so Michael's on set somewhere, okay? Who knows who? Also, with technology and Zooming, he could be on set virtually. Okay, he doesn't even have to come down, but Michael likes to come down because he spends a lot of money and a lot of time on the disguises, so he wants to use them. So I believe he came down. Okay, so we got the Michael biopic coming out Friday, April 24th. Yay! Yay! Okay, so apparently they've solved some of the issues with the NDA, that he's not supposed to talk about Jordy, and he's not supposed to get into the allegations because of the settlement agreement. Okay, the settlement agreement. Okay, so then we have the last thing that I'm going to talk about. Okay, Paris's tattoos. Paris posted this. Okay, so you can take tattoos off with makeup. So and this one has a band-aid, so maybe that one didn't come off all the way. But you see these? She posted this. I think somebody said, oh, she's posting her puppy. Yeah, puppy too. Yeah, but also, here you go. Look at no tattoos here. So she put on tattoo removal makeup, okay, because she doesn't want us talking about her tattoos. With the Michael tattoo, she's not only allegedly, as far as we know, okay, she covered them up with new tattoos, which means it's permanently messed up, okay? It's covered up into another symbol. And that is 2 of them. Okay, she also covered up the Prince tattoo, too. And she covered up the bad. We went over all that. But now she's showing this picture of that hand with nothing on it. Okay? So, you know, Paris girl, guess what? We all gonna be wondering, okay, especially after you performed on his birthday. And now you fighting with the estate, which means you fighting with Michael. Right? What is going on in your head, girl? What is going on in your head? Okay? Paris, to me, is a little bit mean. She's a little mean. She's a little bit mean. Okay? And a little bratty. Okay? So we're going to see if she pulls herself back and says, let me not trip. Let me not do the worst that I can do. Let me not, you know, respond in a mean way. Maybe. I don't know. Or revert, or she's going to go full throttle. We don't know. Or she's just threatening, you know. And it seems like it's about money. Okay, what else is it about? It's always about money. Okay, because money means a lifestyle. Okay, so let's not minimize the money issue. Every single accuser of Michael's, nobody has any proof or any evidence that Michael molested them. All they got is words. Okay, and it's been, one person gets money, well, I want money too. And another person lie, all I got to do is say Michael molested me, that's it. Go on TV a couple times and say Michael molested me. And I get to live, you know, Frank went through that $3.3 million fast because Mark Argos, they charge about 30 to 40%. Okay, so Frank went through that half, $2 million quick. Okay, because he probably bought a house and he bought a fancy Mercedes and he had to pay bills, so now he's out of money, so now he's threatening again, 213, but Tom Mesereau is saying it's an extortion attempt and you're breaking your agreement. Get him, Tom. Get him. Get him, Tom Mesereau, because Tom Mesereau is now rehired to handle this case. And I know he wanted to way back in the day when it first came out, and I'm happy that he's back on the case now. So, anyway, Michael was and will continue to be a star. Okay, guys. All right, so I think that's it. Because I have to go now. Okay, guys, so remember, stays all day, Shea. That's the work and play, because everybody has skin. So that means me and Cecil have to hurry up. Well, we got almost a year to do a live 5. A live 5 is going to blow your mind. Okay, a live 5, I got into the weeds, because that's where we're at, right? And I got some bombshell information for a live 5. Okay, guys, so I will talk to you later. Love you so much. Bye-bye.